The beeping of the heart monitor echoed softly through room 412 of Westbridge General Hospital. It was a quiet corner of the building, the kind of place patients were sent when the world had already stopped paying attention to them. Mr. Harold Benton lay in the bed closest to the window, his once broad shoulders now small beneath the thin hospital blanket. At 74, the man who had once built one of the biggest construction companies in the state now struggled to lift a cup of water. His gray beard was neatly trimmed, but his eyes carried a loneliness no nurse had been able to ignore. No family photo sat on his bedside table. No balloons. No flowers. Just silence. The abandonment. 2 months earlier, Harold had suffered a severe ulcer rupture. His wife, Gloria, had brought him to the emergency room with a tight smile and a rehearsed tone, the same tone she had used for years when speaking to him. "Just rest, Harold. Don't stress about anything. The kids and I will handle the paperwork." Paperwork, he had asked weakly. "The properties, the accounts, everything. You need peace." He had nodded, exhausted, believing her. But peace was not what she had brought him. Within 3 weeks, his daughter Melanie stopped answering calls. His son Marcus sent a single text. "Busy with work, Dad. We'll visit soon." But the visit never came. His wife showed up once more, not to see him, but to get a final signature. "It's just a transfer, Harold," she said softly, not meeting his eyes. "You can't manage things now." His hands shook as he signed. He didn't know he was signing away everything. After that, Gloria never returned. When the truth reached him, that every account had been emptied, every property transferred to their names, Harold didn't shout. He didn't cry. He simply closed his eyes, letting disappointment settle over him like dust. Nurse Amara noticed him the very first week she was assigned to the wing. He never complained. Never asked for help unless he absolutely had to. And never, not once, had a visitor. One evening, while adjusting his blanket, she asked gently, "Is anyone coming to see you tonight?" He smiled, a quiet, wounded smile that did not reach his eyes. "No. They're busy, I suppose." Amara's heart tightened. She had seen neglect before, but something about Harold made it heavier. From that day, she stayed after each shift just a few extra minutes in his room. She'd talk to him about her son's school play, or the stray cat that kept sneaking into the hospital courtyard, or the new nurse who was terrified of needles. Harold listened as though each word stitched something back together inside him. His 75th birthday arrived on a windy Thursday. Amara baked him a small vanilla cupcake and brought it in a paper box tied with blue ribbon. "No one should spend a birthday alone," she told him. Harold stared at the candle she lit, its flame flickering gently. "I made a lot of mistakes," he whispered. "I worked too much. Trusted too easily. Gave too much, and now I have nothing." "You have a good heart," Amara said. "That's not nothing." He blew out the candle with trembling lips. That night, she found him awake long after her shift, staring out the window at the dark parking lot. "I keep hoping a familiar car will pull in," he admitted. "But I think I'm finally realizing no one's coming." Amara walked to him, placed her hand over his, and simply stayed. Weeks later, Harold's condition worsened. His organs were failing, and the doctors knew the end was close. One morning, the hospital lawyer arrived unexpectedly. "Mr. Benton," he said, "your family called. They want to claim the insurance benefits." Harold closed his eyes, chest tightening. "Of course they do." The lawyer hesitated. "But we also have a document here you requested 2 weeks ago, your revised will." Amara gasped. "No, Mr. Benton. I didn't help you for." He squeezed her hand weakly. "I know. That's exactly why you deserve it." Harold passed away peacefully 3 days later, holding Amara's hand. When the news broke, Melanie and Marcus stormed into the hospital, demanding explanations. They shouted, threatened lawsuits, threw accusations. But the will was airtight. All they received was a copy of a handwritten note Harold left behind. "To my children and my wife. I gave you everything and you walked away. To the woman who stayed. You gave me kindness when I had nothing left to give. Kindness is the true inheritance." Amara cried reading it. She didn't feel like a millionaire that day. She just felt the weight of a man's final gratitude. If this story touched you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to Story Pulse YouTube channel.